22 years of age. I'd been out of university for 1 year, but I'd never had a job. And I got an interview with the Daily Express newspaper in London to become an advertising salesman, so I was obviously very excited. But I didn't have a suit, or a tie, or a nice pair of shoes, or a good shirt for the interview. So for the first time in my life, at the age of 22, I actually went to see my bank manager. I went to see my bank manager and I walked into his office and he stared at me with a beady eye. And he said, "What do you want, son?" I said, "I want to borrow £200, please." He just looked at me and then he said, "What kind of car do you drive?" I said, "I've got a Porsche 911. SC convertible with a race-tuned engine and a quadraphonic stereo." He said, "Do you have any savings?" I said, "Yes, I've got a portfolio of stocks and shares I've built up myself over the last 7 years, mainly German pharmaceutical, some Japanese heavy engineering. And I recently moved into Silicon Valley where I made a net profit of 26.5%. He ticked a box, he stared at me intently, and then he said, "Do you own any property?" I said, "Actually, I got a 5-bedroom detached farmhouse in Surrey with a 3-car garage, jacuzzi, swimming pool, tennis court, stables, 2 horses, and 150 acres of land." He said, "You're joking." I said, "Yes, but you started it." And the reason I get nervous when I speak to an audience of very bright, articulate, intelligent people who live in the real world, who are at the cutting edge of business development, I don't want you to think I'm here to motivate you. I'm not here to tell you to stand up, hold hands, and sing Kumbaya. I'm just here to share a little bit of my experience over the last 17 years of my life and the lessons I've learned along the way, which I think are critically important to achieving success in our lives. Before I go any further, I'd like to point out one thing. The bank manager actually gave me the £200. He didn't lend it to me, he just gave it to me. Well, he didn't just give it to me. He said, "Robin, I have got a glass eye. If you can tell me which eye is the glass eye, I'll give you the £200. Quick as a flash, I said, "It's the left one." He said, "That's amazing. How could you tell so quickly?" And I said, "Easy. It looked a lot more sympathetic than the other one."